Wow. Look at this, so beautiful. What a great skyline. Yeah, I feel like I haven't really abused this much. Like, in terms of, I guess, content and just like chilling up here, it is a little bit hard to get up here. There's this like, I mean, there's no railings, right? And this is 4, 5 stories up. And we got a little, I don't know if you can see right there, a little roof latch. It's a little sketchy to get up. We bought a ladder off Facebook Marketplace to, stand in for the climbing fixture. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm just yapping, but it's beautiful, man. It's also hot today. I don't know why I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but Rainbolt, you can definitely find out where I live and send a drone and kill me. I'm pretty much here almost every day now, trying to record some content up top, but yeah. I guess Vlog City in the Cincy City. What I talk about, I guess Klube and the recent pivot. I wouldn't call it like a full pivot, you know. We're still trying to serve the same audience, but more generalized to the lead organizer in any situation, whether that be a startup team, a community event, or just some sort of volunteer coordinator. But we're taking the best parts of Klube, which was the task delegation, communication, and the clarity and organization behind it, and doubling down on it. And I know in the marketing, I have expressed the use of AI, but if you actually take a look on the technical side, AI is hardly being used. It's more used as like a helper, but a lot of the actual delegation and parsing will be done using an algorithm that we hand roll ourselves. So the AI is more of just like a marketing shtick to land some, users and also maybe some investors, because that's the way the market's going. The bubble hasn't popped yet, but yeah, that's the way we're heading. AI powered task delegation for lead organizers. That's the value prop, the 10-second value prop, not even 5-second value prop. So yeah, I guess in terms of Klube internally with the team, we've cut down our members significantly. We're now kind of halved. So we were like a 10-person team, 3 interns, 3 full-timers, and the rest part-timers. But now we have, I guess, like 1-ish full-timer, 1 part-timer, and then the 3 interns that we're carrying over from the last quarter. And yeah, I guess with the new pivot, it was, a huge change, and also people change, and you kind of have to just accept that and keep moving forward. So that's us. I'm still doing this full time. As you can probably see, maybe in here, the buildings in the back. The last time I had a paying job was, point at it, but Fifth Third Bank was my first job out of college. I was getting paid 6 figures, $100,000 a year with benefits, and 4 months in, I quit my job to work on this full time and have been doing that ever since December 2024. So about a year and a half now coming up on full-time entrepreneurship. It's fun, I'm learning a lot. Can't really see myself doing anything else, but more updates. Slowly getting back into fitness. I've been kind of a chud recently. I haven't been working out like a maniac like I used to. I mean, I'm comparing myself now to when I would be training for an Ironman or training 7 days a week, martial arts, doing kickboxing, Muay Thai, and also jiu-jitsu in the same day. Now I'm just kind of moseying around calisthenics and running, but honestly, it's like you don't need much, to sustain yourself and mentally as well. And I guess part of that is also eating correct. So I got to stop eating ramen every single day classic startup lifestyle. Um, Next goals, I do want to get into some accelerator programs. There's Jumpstart up in Akron, Northeast Ohio, actually. They're doing $50,000 in non-dilutive funding for startups. It's a 6-month program over the summer. Had the first round interview last week. The guy, Evan, he was very, very nice, very, very cool. But I guess it was in the middle of the pivot and us going through some of those company changes. So I didn't really have much. You know, you go into those calls thinking that, or you go into those calls with the base knowledge of what's currently happening. And since everything was just sort of up in the air and Klube was going through an identity crisis, I guess my selling point for the future of Klube wasn't great. So I need to email him again and figure out if I'm still considered a competitive applicant amongst the others. And the other one that just opened up here, Union Hall somewhere at the back, is Centrifuge and their Emerging Founder Program, $300,000 for 8% of the company, 12-month program for emerging founders, obviously, here in Cincinnati, based in Cincinnati, Ohio, only in Ohio, with very high ambitions, tackling a very large market. And sounds like me, so going to be applying for that. The deadline is in about a month, so from now until then, we need to build the MVP out, sell it to some people. I already have some buyers in place that are giving us feedback of what features they want, mostly some of the previous leaders that did use Klube before for its original purpose, but the pivot is being taken nicely by, I guess, our first institutional users. I guess that was a huge thing that I sort of, what am I trying to say here? A mistake. A mistake I made being a first-time founder is not turning on the paywall as soon as possible. I guess Klube's original business model was a freemium model where the user would be wouldn't have to pay, and then we'd have some sort of freemium they need to pay as soon as they wanted to use some premium features, et cetera, et cetera. But we never got to that point of turning on that revenue, and that was a mistake. I think as a founder, if I were to do it differently, I try to get people to pay as fast as possible, which is what we're trying to do now with the new MVP pivot, whatever you want to call it. So that needs to be done within a month. So we can apply during the month of June-ish. Oh wait, June? I need to apply now. It's already May. Holy fuck! I thought it was April. Oh man! All right, we need to do that fast, which is gonna be hard because I'm leaving soon to move my girlfriend from here to New Hampshire, and then I have a wedding also before that, and then after I'm moving her, I have to go to South Carolina to meet, and I don't want to say have to, I'm going to South Carolina to celebrate my lovely niece's graduation from high school, and just seeing my cousins that I haven't seen in a while that live there. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited, but that's just less time for work and MVP. So also my technical co-founder, Jaron, is going to China. China. He's going to China in a few days, in a week, for about a month. So he's supposed to be working on the algorithm I'm talking about, and it's gonna be a tight timeline. We'll probably not have something ready for people until middle of June. Kind of sucks, you know. I guess my day-to-day now is, you know, getting everybody aligned on the pivot, recording content again, trying to vlog. You see, I'm vlogging, and wind. It's very windy, and I guess a lot of design work now. Setting up a lot of systems in place at work, like showing up on time, daily meetings, Just very clear responsibilities and roles per person and what they're doing every single day. Actually, I should be on the call right now. It's 12:25. I'm like, I made it a habit for myself to be on the call for any interns or any workers that just want to co-work. So just join. But yeah, systems, something that we didn't have, I guess, a year ago when it came to Klube. There's less intention behind things, kind of just do, and executing. But now we want to execute with intentionality and do things with systems in place. So it'll be the huge change and switch up. Yeah, a lot of my work today on the day-to-day basis right now, the last few days, was just designing the MVP and getting feedback from our first buyers. Yeah, another huge thing might be going to SF for a little bit through, my alma mater, University of Cincinnati, and their entrepreneurship center. They're going to be upstanding a hacker house. I don't know where in SF in the Bay Area, but there. And I've been offered to go stay there for 1 to 2 weeks, and it'll be great. Sometime in June or July is where I want to do that, or when I want to do that, and also visit my sister in San Diego. So maybe I'll go to San Diego first, get a little rental car, drive up to LA, say what's up to the interns, because the interns at Klube, they're from California State Long Beach. Damn, bro, the battery just went out, but from a camera's perspective, this is what we're talking about here. I'm just gonna cut off that last final thought from driving to San Diego to San Francisco. This is the plan, but check me out. That'll be the end of vlog 1. I'm gonna upload that as soon as possible. No editing, just raw, uncut footage. But gotta take this down. Take a look at the latch I gotta deal with, and then yeah, you definitely know where I live now. But come pull up. Just make sure you let me know before you pull up, though. It'd be weird, just you knowing where I live and coming in during unwarranted hours. But all right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.